rich. I ain't playing with you, rich. Here come the man. I ain't playing.
You have to set up a trust because that's how everything operates. It operates on a trust. And it's like, we saying in God we trust. That's what it means. In God we trust. So you create a trust and you use the trust to manage all your affairs, okay? The trust. Now, if someone tried to unlawfully administer your trust, that's when you have to think about filing federal lawsuits. And in the case state lawsuits, small claims lawsuit, whenever you file a lawsuit and it says the word magistrate judge on there, it's going to hear the case. You automatic file a motion for the magistrate judge not to hear the case, but you want the presiding judge to hear the case. Okay, you do not want a magistrate judge to hear your case. Federal court, state court. I don't even care if it's a small claims court. You don't want a magistrate judge to hear nothing. You want the presiding judge to hear your case. They don't. They're gonna file. They're gonna dismiss your case for failure. Once the presiding, I'm sorry. Once the magistrate judge makes a bad decision, the appeals court is gonna go ahead and go along with that decision because you failed to object to the magistrate judge hearing the case from the beginning. You have to do it. That's what happened to me in my lawsuit with Bossier City. I didn't object to the magistrate judge. I didn't object to the magistrate judge hearing the case, so my appeal was dismissed. But I had already filed another lawsuit against the officers anyway, and I filed a motion to recuse the magistrate judge from the case, so the presiding judge can hear it. And that's what I keep forgetting about that. When you file any kind of lawsuit, you cannot let a magistrate judge hear anything. That's why it always says in motions, when you file motions or petitions or anything in court, it always says, it always has an option where you can object to the magistrate judge hearing. Always use that option. Always object to the magistrate judge hearing your case. I don't care if it's federal court, Supreme Court, state court, kangaroo court, which is like those fraud as 4D courts and those little county courts or whatever. Don't let a magistrate judge hear your case, even in federal court. Don't let them hear it. You object to the magistrate judge hearing. You want the presiding judge to hear the case. Okay, simple as that. If you want to get anywhere, because the presiding judge is the one that's going to go by the federal rules of civil procedure and the Constitution and make sure that your rights were not violated. The magistrate judge, they're gatekeepers. All they want to do is just hurry up and get your case thrown out because they don't want the presiding judge to hear it. Plus, they got a ulterior motive. They want to protect the wrongdoers. That's what magistrate judges do. They protect the wrongdoers from ever letting your case be heard. And if you don't have enough knowledge on how to defend yourself against fraud on that level, then that's why you're going to have an issue. So I'm giving you this advice ahead of time. Say, object to a magistrate judge hearing your case. If you don't object to it off the bat, you're going to have a problem in the future because the magistrate judge is not a presiding judge. They're just gatekeepers. They're like secretaries for the presiding judge. You don't want that. So as soon as you hear magistrate judge is on your case, you automatically object to it, or you're going to lose all your remedies on appeal. You're going to lose all of your, you're going to be basically waiving all the rights to object to the magistrate once he hears the case or she hears the case and they make a ruling. You cannot object to it. You cannot appeal it because you didn't you didn't object to it from the beginning of the case. The onset of the case, you need to object to it. Simple as that. Okay? So do not let a magistrate judge hear your case. I'm going to repeat that again. Do not let a magistrate judge hear your case, ever, for no reason whatsoever. Just don't do it, okay? Don't let them hear it. If you need the documents on how to object to them, or you need to file a federal lawsuit against someone, or a state lawsuit, or something in the kangaroo court with no jurisdiction, let me know. Make sure you have the documents in there to make sure that this case is not ever heard. Your case is never heard by a magistrate judge, because it'll go fast if they do it. It'll take time if it go through the presiding judge. So you want to take your time and get your points across to the judge, to the system. The judges are all, y'all know how it is. If the judge has a bar card and he's still a judge and he's acting as a judge and he's still a member of the bar, they file a motion to disqualify him because he still is a practicing lawyer with a bar certificate. He has a bar number and he's still active. Recuse the judge off the case. That's the first thing I tell you when you get here. Find out who the judge is going to hear your case, and if he's still a member of the bar, you would get him off the case. You can recuse him or you can file a motion to disqualify him. Okay? That's the first thing you want to do. And anything, don't let some lawyer sit up on the bench claim to be a judge. When really, that's not really judges. They are all administrators because there's no judges. Okay? They're all administrators of a private municipal corporation that has an EIN number, a tax ID number, and they operate like a company. If they bring charges against you, they are filing something saying you owe them money for some kind of debt or contract that you all have. And if you get a traffic ticket, you don't have a contract with these people. So if you got a driver's license, a passport, or anything like that, that is an implied contract or adhesive contract. So make sure that you understand that when you carry those licenses, you are asking them for permission to do something where it's otherwise be illegal. So if you ask them for permission to do something that's legal, and otherwise you are operating in an illegal capacity, then they have a right to enforce their illegal statute codes and ordinances because you are in a illegal contract by taking a driver's license, a passport, or anything like that where you have to ask somebody for permission. When you fill out the application, it says applicant name, it says you are applying. That means you are asking for permission to become a driver. You're not exercising your right to travel. You're actually asking them for permission to become a commercial driver by asking for a driver license. The driver license has insurance because your vehicle, when you get a driver license and you take your vehicle or your automobile, you have to register with the state, and that becomes the property of the state. Okay. Now you have to get insurance so you can protect the state's property, which is your vehicle, your automobile. You have to get insurance to protect their interest in the property because when you register through them, okay? Now you got their registration so they can see how many vehicles on the street, and you got to keep it up to date as far as make sure the maintenance, the lights and everything work on it. Everything works on it in order to stay in this adhesive contract, this contract without full disclosure, which is what a driver's license or marriage license, all that stuff is, a contract without full disclosure. Because had they told you in the beginning that you're applying to become a commercial driver, which means you are obligated to abide by all the laws, and if you don't abide by all the laws, then we have public servants who can pull you over and cite you for not operating as a driver. What about if you're a traveler? You file a lawsuit against the agency because you didn't have a driver's license, insurance, or registration, and they give you a citation. You take the citation, you write without prejudice on there. You send it back to them with a notice in demand, and also some other things I can tell you about that you can do to fight a traffic ticket. Ask for administrative hearing based upon the citation, all that good stuff. And if they don't want to act right, you just file a federal lawsuit. They're going to try to do a motion to stay under HEC, which is HEC. It's a law you can go past HEC anyway because HEC only applies to people who are in prison who have exhausted all of their writ of habeas corpus. If you exhausted all your remedies and you cannot use writ of habeas corpus, they're going to try to apply and say the HEC applies to you. It does not apply to you if you file a lawsuit against police officers, public officials, city courts and stuff like that. You file a lawsuit against them, they're gonna try to say motion to stay because of HEC, and they think your case is not barred by HEC. So what you do is you prove to them that it is. You have exhausted all your administrative remedies, and HEC doesn't apply to you because you're not a prisoner and you cannot use the writ of habeas corpus. So you exhausted that writ of habeas corpus requirement under HEC. Plus, you're not a prisoner, and HEC doesn't apply to you by you not being a prisoner, and you exhaust all your remedies. You can't let that. You got to prove to them that they're trying to foreclose on your right to file a complaint, a lawsuit against a party where you do have a claim which relief can be granted. Because there's on two requirements in order for you to prove that you have a right to claim where relief can be granted. It's only two requirements. It is that the officer acted in a way that violated or took away your rights or took away your liberties. And the second thing is he did it on the color of law. Whenever you get a lawsuit that says that you cannot, that you don't have, you do not have a claim for which relief, you have not stated a claim for which relief can be granted, you make sure you ask me for that case. I'll give it to you inside the portal. And I also give you a document on my lawsuit so you can see what it is. You do have a right which relief can be granted because the officer acted under he deprived you of some right. That means your right to travel. He deprived you of that. That's one way. The second way is that he did it under the color of law, a territorial law is what they call it. Okay, if you can prove those two things right there, you have you always have a claim for which relief can be granted. Don't ever let them tell you they're gonna dismiss your case because you failed to state a claim for which relief can be granted. When you only have two things you have to prove: the officer acted in a way that deprived you for some right or some constitutional right or some constitutional guarantee which cannot be converted into a crime, and that person, he or she, did it under color of law. Those are only two things you need to prove that you have a claim which relief can be granted. Okay, just don't let a magistrate judge hear your case. Okay, don't let a magistrate judge hear your case ever. If a magistrate judge is assigned to your case, you automatically file a motion to not let the magistrate judge hear your case or recuse them if you have to, like I just did in my federal lawsuit. If you have access to PACER, go look up Millhouse versus Palmer. Look it up. And when this case is over with, it's going to become case law, and you all going to be able to use my case to get out of these fraudulent adhesion contracts that they have toward you. So don't let them do it to you. I'm not going to let them do it to you. That's why you join and become a member, and we're going to help you out. And most of the cases you come here, like the people that are members here that's renewing their membership, they know how to do. If it's something that I know you can do yourself, I'll give you the information and the documents and let you do it yourself. If you want us to do it, my team to do it, yes, we're going to do it. We're going to help you out. But at the same time, I want to train you and show you how to do this yourself. This is not something that I want you to come to me or come to my team to do every time. I want you to learn how to do it yourself, because we might not have enough time to get around to everyone. So I want you to, if you want to come here and you want a solution, you need to have the mindset of, number one, the fruit of the spirit, which is patience, and number two, you also need to know that you need to have the expectation of wanting to learn how to do this yourself. I don't want you coming to me every single time I got a traffic ticket, I got a possession charge, I got this here, I got child support, I got a problem with custody, I got this here. No, you're going to learn how to handle all these situations by coming here with private member association. We want to deal with private members. We do not offer any kind of assistance to non-members. We do not give legal advice. We give legal assistance and document preparation. That's what we do here, okay? So don't mistake it. One of them lawyers out there saying we practicing law without a license, when the lawyers don't have a license either. They have a bar certificate, which is like toilet paper. Okay, this week I'm gonna be getting in touch with everybody with the SPC documents and your Revocable Living Trust. Make sure we get our contract signed, get everything moving forward, and let's keep moving forward. We're not gonna let these people hate. Give this video the thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel, like the video, of course. Subscribe to this channel. All right, so let's get it started. Remember what I told you. On Fridays, I'm normally shut down on Fridays at sundown. I start shutting down at 11:59 p.m. on Fridays. You won't see me again to Sunday evening around 6 p.m. Be next time I start calling people. So I extend the time to Friday. I'm going to take Friday at midnight all the way to Sunday at 6 o'clock off. And I'll talk to everyone up to Friday on midnight. I changed the classes around. Don't forget, the Get Your Affairs in Order class is on Monday. Tuesday is the PMA sign-up. If you want to sign up, become a full member on Tuesdays. You join that class inside our portal for full members. If you're a couple, you want to become a member. That's on Wednesdays. And then on Thursday, we had the SBC File Online class. Get all your SBC stuff done in one class. And then on Fridays, we have the the trust estate planning class with the EIN, the 1099s, the 1099Cs, the whole overview of everything you need to do for the to get set your estate plan. It includes your insurance, your wills, your special needs for health care and all that stuff. All that's included in the class. Now, the best thing about this class is that you join it. I'm only gonna let one person in at a time until we get everything done, and then I'm gonna let the next person in. So just log in, and you be waiting in the waiting room for a minute while I get everything cleared up with the next client. Okay, or I would suggest that we bring everybody in, help everybody set up their EIN number first, and then put everybody in the waiting room and take one person one at a time to get the state questionnaire filled out, get everything done, and get the bank account set up and everything. But I don't want everyone to see anyone else's personal information. So that's how we're gonna do it on this estate planning class on Friday. Don't forget, if you need to talk at the consultation fee, and then I will give you credit for that. So you can use your credit card and pay it then, and then I'll still give you credit for the consultation fee. So you have a credit of $150 anyway. So just work with me. It's not about the dollars. It's about getting everybody free, and all of us free people are working together within our trust, doing business between trust. That's what it's about. That's how the rich get rich, and that's how they stay rich. Okay? That's it. So look in the portal. If you're not a member, and join, become a member. It's free to join, of course. Once you get into the portal, you complete your step 2, which is the PMA application, fill it out completely. And then if you're ready to become a member now, you just click upgrade my membership, or you go to all member services when you logged in and clicked on upgrade your membership to a full member. If you're a couple, upgrade it to couples membership. You'll be automatically a member, and we'll be putting you into the client portal, which is go.thrive.com/site/global comm services. That's global COMM services. That's the website, okay? For the client portal, that's all inside. I'm rebuilding the People's Note website for Patreon members only. It's almost done. I'm gonna get around to it. And also our estate planning part of the website is almost done, where you're gonna be able to go in there and see everything you need to do for estate planning, walk you through the whole entire thing. So it's less interaction with humans, because you have everything on the site, and when you're ready to get everything done, you book a class and we get it done. Simple as that. All right. Any kind of fees or credit cards or anything that you use for services here, I'm gonna show you how to do the 1099A and the 1099C to write it off as legal expenses. So if you spend $1 here, or you spend $20,000 here, do a 1099A and a 1099C. I'll show you how to do it, so you can get a deduction on your taxes when you do it for your estate, your 1041. When you do your estate, I'm gonna show you how to get your taxes reduced by claiming your payment here with credit, how to claim it as legal expenses. So you get your deduction lower, make your refund higher for your estate, for your when you do your estate planning, when you do your 1041 for your estate and your trust. You ask information about, you got to file taxes for your you got to file 1041 for your trust. That information on the website. Look under the link, say what's new. Scroll down a little bit, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. All the information inside there concerning if you need to file taxes for your estate, for your trust. Yes, I'll show you how to do all that. It's on the website. Also, look at the website. Different things on there, new things on there. If you didn't have access to the download section, we had a problem with the page. I fixed all that right now, so you're good to go. Also, if you need to send us anything in the mail, the new address is inside the portal. The new address is on texasparalegalguy.org. If you need SBC services, let me know. Okay, we got 2 sites you can go to. You can go to secureparty.store and get it done over there, or you can come inside over here at Texas Paralegal Guy, and I can give you a link inside the portal where you can have me to do it yourself personally, which means I do everything. Okay, we do SBC, your estate planning, your set up your wills, set up your also we'll set up your insurance for your estate and all that stuff. We do all that. Okay, we'll set all it up for you. So it's one package, get everything done one time. You don't have to go to all these gurus and all these people who claim that they have a solution for it, but really it's all about trust and equity. It's not so much about case law. I know I tell y'all a lot about case law, but it's not about case law really. Case law just for reference, but rather than that, case law is useless. But you want to have your trust set up. You want to do business between trust, and that's an adhesive contract. I mean, an actual contract between 2 parties. A mortgage is a unilateral contract between one party. You're the only party. A so-called vehicle loan is a unilateral contract. It's only one party, and that's you. So how do you do your 1099? and 1099-C to discharge vehicles and mortgages. I know you probably heard a whole bunch of ways to do it, but you want to find out the truth, come here. We also do taxes here. We do taxes for your estate and your personal tax. So taxes, you can do your 1041 for your estate. You can do taxes 3 or 4 times a year. 4 times a year, I say myself, every 3 months, every quarter. You can do your taxes for your 1041. For your 1041 for your taxes, for 941, take that and transfer everything over to your 1041, and we can do your personal taxes here also too. So your estate, business, and your personal taxes, you can get it done here. You don't have to go to these tax people, because the tax people, the tax preparer work for the state. They work for the IRS. They use the IRS rules. They don't. They trying to find a solution for IRS to get money from you. Okay. You need to come with our tax preparer so we can show how you can save money by giving you deductions from your estate and your fiduciary fees that you pay on behalf of the name in capital letters. Get you back a larger refund by claiming all the deductions, starting with your legal expenses, okay? So if your legal expenses is $500 here or $25,000 here, that is a write-off, 1099-A, 1099-C. I'll show you how to do it. We're going to do a 1099-A, 1099-C for the credit that you gave from us, so they can know that you gave it to a private member association, which is not for profit. And I don't take any income or anything from this. I don't have any income from this at all. So it's not a nonprofit, but we're a private member association, not operating for profit. Okay, we're operating to help the people. And that's what I do. I help you, and in exchange, all I ask y'all to do is listen to my radio station at mysuperbigstation.com. And that's everything from pop, R&B, old school, to a little bit of hip hop, but it's old school, freestyle, R&B, reggae, pop, a little bit of mix of everything. And if you like hip hop, you can go to theboxshreveport.com. It's DABOXX Shreveport.com, or SBCHipHopLeader.com if you like leader, SBC. That means Shreveport Bossier City for short. SBCHipHopLeader.com. Go to that and check it out. Listen to our radio station. Hey, you might listen and win a credit repair package. You might listen and win an SBC package. You might listen and win cash. Okay? So check it out. MySuperBigStation.com and SBCHipHopLeader.com. If you got any questions, you can go to GlobalCommunicationsENT.com. GlobalCommunicationsENT.com. All right? Other than that, I want to say good evening to you all, and I hope you have a blessed day. And I'm going to start making more videos. Like I see, I got 9 thumbs up. I need 100 if you want me to make more, especially we're at the new location now, so I'm going to make more videos, okay? All right? With that being said, keep your feet on the ground, keep your head to the sky, because that's where the Most High is at, and that's where all your blessings come from. He's a light to your path. Trust me. That's the only one that you can depend on. You want a solution, you go to God. He's the only one that has all the solutions. You know why? Because he controls the next breath you're going to take. And you need to talk to him to make sure that next breath you're going to take is what he wants, and do something with that next breath. Stop child trafficking. Be blessed. Bye-bye. Pedophiles are dangerous to society.
The all-new ZFM is paying you to listen. Listen to Win Cash and Prizes, daily giveaways, the People's Station. Listen to Win at mysuperbigstation.com. This is The Box, Shreveport Bossier City's #1 hip-hop leader. Listen live at SBCHipHopLeader.com, a global communications entertainment group radio channel.
Check this.